Well, the Kearsarge boys basketball team has already established itself as a legitimate contender in Division III, and with the winless Wildcats in town last night, things had the potential of getting a little out of hand.
The Cougars have just 2 losses on their record so far this year, while Fall Mountain headed into North Sutton at 0-8 despite several close finishes. Even so, the Wildcats held right with their heavily favored opponent in the game's early goings, and trailed by just 6 points after the opening quarter. Senior guard Ryan Murdoch was a big reason why, with several strong drives to the bucket, while classmate Cameron Bushway also played well for the visiting team. But Kearsarge increased its lead to 17 points by halftime, with help from some stellar defense, leading to some crowd-pleasing points in transition. In the end, the Cougars were left celebrating a 67-38 victory, led by a game-high 28 points from sophomore guard Tom Johnson. Kearsarge also benefited from double-double efforts from both Trent Norgie, who finished with 12 points and 10 rebounds, and Zach Matos with 14 points and 10 rebounds. Coach Nathan Camp's team is now 6-2 on the season.
The Cougars will try and win their 3rd straight game tomorrow at Newport, while Fall Mountain will try and bounce back next week when it hosts Bellows Falls. And now taking a look at the YCN scoreboard, the Stevens boys won its 2nd straight game last night behind double-digit efforts from both Nick and Zach O'Brien. Hanover remains winless at 0-5 despite a 9-point effort from Pat Dryoff, while Brattleboro needed overtime and a game-winning shot from Tony Martinez to escape Hartford with a road win. Over in Woodstock, Dylan McDonough's 28 points and Carmen McDonald's 20 led the Wasps to a hard-fought win over Proctor. And on the girls' side, Windsor avenged a disappointing loss to Newport earlier in the season with a convincing win last night, while Fall Mountain took care of Kearsarge with help from a game-high 14 points from Maddie Lord. Hanover improved to 4-3 on the year with a 9-point victory over Milford, benefiting from an 18-point performance from freshman Silky Milliman. Stevens, on the other hand, proved no match for Bow, with the Cardinals suffering their 5th straight loss. That does it for YCN Sports, brought to you by La Valley Building Supply. I'm Mike Pizzone.